Good late Thursday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this June 28th of 2018. It's been our hottest day of the season so far, with highs pushing into the upper 90s thanks to the humidity, or no thanks to the humidity for that matter. If you're not a fan of this type of weather, it felt like 105 to 110 throughout the afternoon. We'll have to start the weekend off on a hot note before we see some thunderstorm chances, maybe giving us a bit of a break from the heat, and I want to emphasize a bit. We'll see what we can work with as we go into next week as we roll along here. But in the short term, heat advisories in the orange, everybody else under excessive heat warnings, no matter what you're under. These will take us into the coming weekend, at the very least until 8 o'clock Saturday evening. In the short term, that means we'll have a few more days with highs in the mid to upper 90s and it feeling like 105 to 110 thanks to the high humidity that will be sticking around as well. Even with thunderstorm chances coming in early next week, I think it'll just take the edge off the heat a little bit for a day or so, but we will stay hot as we head into the 4th of July next week, especially. 7th and Rangeline, it looks quiet. It looks nice outside. It looked nice and quiet throughout the entire day. The numbers from the airport at Joplin, though, tells a different story. 79, that's the coldest it has been on this June 28th, if you want to call it that. And then we peaked out at 97 this afternoon. Needless to say, that is, both numbers well above normal for this time of the year. At the very least, we didn't tie the record of 102 set back 6 years ago. And hopefully we are not set to repeat that summer by any stretch. And hopefully, I've got every single one of my fingers crossed that we don't go through a summer like that again. 84 degrees at the 11 o'clock hour in Joplin. Feels like 90 with the dew point still at a soupy 73. Everybody is still in the lower to middle 80s at the 11 o'clock hour at last check. And it still feels like we're in the upper 80s to lower 90s all across the area. Skywatch Storm Tracker, as we head back to the maps, kept us nice and quiet today. It would have been nice if some of this heat and humidity resulted in some thunderstorms to at least give us some temporary relief from the heat. If you wanted thunderstorms, though, you had to venture toward the Mississippi River, especially around the St. Louis area. And those thunderstorms continue their march to the south. In fact, they are still going. They might want to make a run to Tupelo or areas along Interstate 22 between Memphis and, let's say, Hamilton, Alabama, near the state line as we head into the overnight hours. In addition, we have other thunderstorms that are still ongoing across parts of Montana and into the Dakotas tonight, all due to a storm system that's parked just to the north. We're going to try and see if we can encourage this system to head our way. In order to do that, though, we need to either break down this upper level ridge that's sitting right on top of us, or if we can shift the jet stream setup around, because as long as we are still under the influence of the big blue H at the jet stream level, we will stay hot and humid, and at the very least on the quiet side as we head into your Friday. Same story applies for your Saturday, but thankfully the brunt of the ridge shifts off to the east, which allows that system off to the north to kind of graze us as we go into Sunday morning at least, and potentially going into Monday as well. That could give us some thunderstorm chances that could knock some degrees off the thermometer. As long as the brunt of the jet stream stays north of us, though, we stay on the hotter side of things, especially as we go into early next week. As we go through the overnight, plan on overnight lows not dropping off very much. We should go a little bit cooler for your Friday morning compared to how warm and muggy it was to start this morning out. I think lows will drop to 77 in the morning. We'll have plenty of sunshine, though, once we get past sunrise to take us into the afternoon. With the south breeze, though, and that sunshine working together, that quickly sends us to 91 by lunchtime. Afternoon highs in Joplin should be around 96. Most of us should be around 96 for afternoon highs for your Friday. We got to keep an eye on that dew point, though. With the humidity, planning on going back into the high territory again for tomorrow, it will feel, once again, like it'll be between 105 and 110 as we head into your Friday afternoon. Maybe a touch cooler with a little more cloud cover Saturday, but still hot with highs near 94. With better thunderstorm chances trying to sneak in Sunday. I anticipate highs dropping back to about 90, if not the lower 90s, as we wrap up the coming weekend ahead of us. Then we're back into the mid-90s, Monday and Tuesday. We may trend a touch cooler by the 4th of July and by next Thursday, but we'll still keep things hot with highs primarily in the lower 90s. On the plus side, for now, it looks like we'll stay mostly sunny and quiet on the 4th and quiet for your Thursday with partly sunny skies. Have a good night. Have a great Friday.